Is Houston's housing market going to crash in 2021? Let's talk about that. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Jaden May. I'm a realtor here in the Houston area, and today I wanted to go over a couple questions that I've been getting asked so much lately about the Houston housing market. There's a lot of misinformation out there being spread around, and why not clear the air for those of you that are wondering if the market's still stable or not? In this month's Houston market update, I'm going to provide all the details for you from this brand new market report that was just released a couple days ago. But before we get into that, make sure you go smash the like button and subscribe while you're down there as well. It really helps me out. I appreciate it. Now that we got that out of the way, let's get straight into the video. First off, I wanted to go over some basic statistics from the entire US housing market. The number of homes for sale in the United States are continuing to drop. This means very low inventory, and I'm talking low. According to Realtor.com, there were 207 newly listed homes for sale within the first 2 months of 2021. The housing inventory dropped 46% compared to last year, but in February of 2021, our housing inventory dropped to an astounding 49%. That equates to almost 500,000 fewer homes for sale in February compared to last year. This means newly listed homes would have to rise 25% to bring us back to the levels of March and April of last year. In my professional opinion, I don't think that's going to be able to happen. There's such a short amount of time and so many houses that need to be listed. According to the Houston Association of Realtors market update, 6,049 single-family homes sold in February compared to 5,972 houses a year earlier. That translates into a 1.2% increase. One reason why Houston itself has experienced such a low number of homes for sale, you probably all know about the winter storm we had a couple weeks back. The snowstorm wiped out almost all of Houston's electricity, water, gas, everything. It was like Houston was shut down completely. This left millions of Houstonians freezing and cuddling up next to the fire. Our fireplace doesn't even work, so we had to go over to a friend's house and cuddle up, and right as we left, their power went off. Most of Houston was not prepared for it. We had multiple houses flood because of busted pipes and so much damage left behind. Honestly, if you were here for Hurricane Harvey and you saw how much damage was outside of people's houses, the Houston Chronicle reported 4 million customers across the state without power on February 15th, with 1.4 million in the Houston area. And obviously, it's not the best time to list your home when you have no power or water. And because of that storm, in the third week of February, we saw a decrease of 73.5% on the number of newly listed homes. But that's understandable, right? I mean, not only did Houston get hit hard by the storm, but also Austin and Dallas. In Houston, we have a 27.8% year-over-year decline in new listings. Combined with another positive month of sales, drove single-family homes inventory down to 1.6 months compared to 3.3 months a year earlier. That is the lowest inventory level of all time. Housing inventory nationally also stands at a historic low at a 1.9 month supply, according to the National Association of Realtors. But does low inventory numbers mean no buyers? No, that's actually the total opposite. In fact, buyers are actually having a tough time finding a house that doesn't have 10 other offers on it. The home buyer demand continues to rise as our inventory continues to drop. This is just making houses fly off the market. The average days on market are dropping too, from 68 days now to 48 days. This is great news for sellers, but it's kind of a nightmare for some buyers. In Houston, the housing prices are actually at historic highs, with the single-family home average price rising 16.2%, now sitting at $349,000, and the median price increasing 12.6% to $275,000. As we head into spring, we urgently need new listings to enter the marketplace, or we're going to risk having extremely low inventory for some buyers that want to buy homes now, especially with the interest rates already on the rise. And that brings me into my next point, interest rates. The 30-year fixed-rate mortgage rose above 3% for the first time in 7 months last week. According to Freddie Mac, the 30-year fixed-rate average climbed to 3.02%. It was 2.97% a week earlier and 3.29% a year earlier. The last time it was above 3% was in July of 2020. So with all that being said, here's a quick overview of everything we went over today. Pricing has reached historic numbers, with single-family homes rising up 16.2%. The average days on market have dropped from 68 days to 48 days. So homes are selling faster and for a little bit more money. And lastly, we have the lowest inventory levels of all time. This equates to more buyers than there are homes for sale. So what does all this mean for you if you're wanting to buy a house in Houston? Well, if you're working with a realtor, you need to ask them and get their professional opinion because they ultimately know what the market's looking like and what you need to do to prepare for it. But if you aren't working with a realtor just yet, listen up. Give me a call, text, or email me, and I'll gladly walk you through the process of buying a home or renting a home, and I'll ensure that you're not overpaying for your next house. I get calls almost every day from people wanting more information about living in Houston. So if you got some questions, don't hesitate to give me a call. So thank you all for watching, and as always, stay safe, keep grinding, and I'll catch you guys in next week's video.